EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On play action, Lance. On the move to his left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Let's go. 52 blaster. Yellow, 22. Charles red.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd and inches, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk down inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 43 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's see what you got. Right there, 54. Right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw again on second down. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 73 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was...
He's got a man, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 63 yards. And the Packers are back within a couple of the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Steps away to his left. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Lance now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lance going to try to throw for this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On 1st down, Lance. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10, Lance buying time to his left. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have retaken a third quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson, 70 yards. And the Packers are once again back in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Lance now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Now Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers completes it again to Dobbs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
They'll try and run it in. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the... You ain't made it till you got stopped.